Okay, make sure you can unmute your. All right. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where in the world you're logging on from. Today is the Save Club Monday corporate training and content drop Zoom on Monday. It's already the 2nd of March, if you guys can believe that. Pay attention to Friday. Residuals will be being paid on this Friday. If you're new here at Save Club, we get paid every single Friday, especially the monthly residuals coming out the first Friday of the new month. So I'm going to turn this over to our amazing CEO, Mr. Charles Mui, out in Las Vegas, Nevada, to give you some updates. I'm sure David's got some awesome content drops, as he always does, the master marketer. And so turn it over to Charles.
All right. Yeah, thank you everybody for joining in on the Monday training calls. I love the Monday training calls because we get to cover a lot of great stuff. And I came to realize that we've been talking a lot about what we're doing with the products, what we're doing with our lead co-op, the different strategies and whatnot. But what it really boils down to is leadership and having the right leadership with yourself, with the company, and who you can attract, and the different mechanisms that we have with Save Club to bring in different business owners and our business opportunity. It's about attracting the right people. And I'll tell you what, in this world today, the number one thing that's needed is leadership. I'm a firm believer that the biggest deficiency on the planet is leadership, because every single problem that is difficult has the same thing in common, and that is it's not going to get fixed unless someone steps into a leadership position to get it done. And so, I'm here to make a commitment to the Save Club team to just approach everything that we're doing here with a high level of authenticity, and just look at everything transparently and say, what do we have here that we can improve upon? What can we do better internally so that we can keep making the steps to attract in the right leadership? Because inside of this industry, inside the direct sales network marketing industry, it is a leadership business, and finding the right people who can really absorb the message and bring it out and innovate. Having the creativity and the innovation to take what we have and get it set up the right way so that we can share, especially as we start approaching more and more people through our marketing, more and more people through the businesses, the attraction through the nonprofits. As people come and look at Save Club for the first time, they're going to see what type of character we have, across the board for the company. And this will come through in our back office, in our trainings, and our different pieces. And so, I'm really excited to step up that and really work on objectively look at what we're doing from our image standpoint, how we're presenting everything from our presentations and compensation plan, and really sharpen the pencil here. So I'm very open to getting the different feedback. I love hearing different things, and I love having new leaders with backgrounds of success within this industry take a look at Save Club and objectively, say, hey, this is where we can sharpen the pieces so that we can really attract the best that's out there. Because when you've got something really good, you've got a business opportunity, a vibe going on that is very magnetic, it will pull people in. And when people see it for the first time, they're going to say, yeah, that's a great idea. I like the character of the teammates and the people that are working there with Save Club. And so that's just one area that I think having more personality come through our different marketing pieces and what are really going to be able to get us pulling in the right leadership. Now, I mentioned our marketing co-op and what's going on out there, and we're reaching out. We're trying many different traffic sources, and I'm seeing leads coming in, new pre-enrollees coming into the company. And the important thing is that when people are coming in, that we fine tune all the different pieces. So I want to thank the people that have come back. Pete, you sent me some stuff the other day of some messages. Like our email platform had some issues there. So I always encourage, if you see something like that, or if you're new and you take a look and you see like a broken link or something that's not working, please report that back so that we can make all those little changes along the way. I don't think there's too many out there, but I definitely want to make sure that everybody knows that those pieces are welcome, and ideas and improvements are welcome. So with Safe Club, what we're embarking on right now is a great season for network marketing. The spring is a great time to um, start new things. There's new trees, new flowers, everything's blooming. The days, the way that people are being social, the way that people are going out, and so how can we work on these trends that are happening right now and really get people using the deals and the savings that are happening out there. Right now there's going to be golf starting all over the place. There's going to be outdoor activities, and so by putting together the different pieces for entertainment, that's one way to get out and share our membership. Uh, Now, I've got a big announcement here. We've successfully moved over all of our database into our new AI platform, which is very, very exciting. By doing that, uh, we're able to now use this platform to train the AI on who everybody is and how to best communicate with them. So communicating with our members, starting with the different star ranks, you'll see text messages coming through. So if you're 4-star, 3-star, 2-star, 1-star, you'll get those text messages, and you'll be introduced to Savvy, the Save Club AI. And from there, you can have a conversation back and forth. And the reason we're doing it with star ranked members is because this will be a way for us to test how much, how well the feedback back and forth goes, and also the prompts, because the key is to get our interested prospects and people looking at the business back to the Save Club web tour and back onto live presentations so they can see really what's going on and get started. Those are the conversion points that we're focused on here with Save Club. Uh, Also, being able to pull different clips so that, like I mentioned, having just more personality come through so people can see that this is here. The more and more that materials grow out there, it's difficult for people on social media. This past weekend, we did an exercise where we were out in the world speaking with people, and I was so taken back that how distracted people are with their cell phones. People are really stuck and engaged in their cell phones, but that doesn't mean that that content is sinking in. It doesn't mean that that information is landing. It's like we've got like a pendulum right now, where on one side you've got media being fed to you, which I just found out. I was in an intensive seminar this last 5 days, and so I didn't have my phone or the news or anything. I just came to figure out that there's a war going on, and so the media is further going to be pushing people into fear mode, and there's going to be a lot of just kind of negative stuff coming through in the social media. Well, the other side of that pendulum is connection and authenticity and working with and speaking with people, and there's no replacement for that. As things become more chaotic on their devices, reaching into how to connect with somebody with the opportunity, with a phone call, with a direct communication, becomes extremely more valuable. So having that personality and having a live interaction and pieces, this is a reaction that we're going to see in the direct sales space. That same way that AI is replacing a lot of professional jobs, like lawyers and service-based jobs that required degrees and stuff. Well, the technology now is replacing that, and back on the other side, builders, plumbers, roofers, that type of stuff becoming more and more popular. Well, the same thing. It's like that analog communication, talking to somebody and looking them in the eyes and having those type of those connections are far, far more valuable than what can happen on a device. Now, I'm not saying that what we're doing on the device is the critical, important part. I'm saying you do both. And when someone's actually able to hear from you, see you, speak with you, those are the conversion points that are extra strong in 2026. So just and it'll be our job here to provide you those platforms and those tools so that just a slight thing like a personal invite or whatnot can really make a difference in how people see this business and see the culture that we have developed here. And that goes along with our tools and our equipment. Now, another great piece that we're going to be able to be working with is how we connect online with the messenger and with our groups. And so we'll be doing a bigger push to get our Facebook group. If you're not part of the Facebook group or you're not part of the Facebook Save Club, we're going to be utilizing that to be a place for positivity, to be a place for personal growth and development, so that we become kind of a harbor for good news and information and a community of people that are doing something positive for each other. And that there's a lot of power in that, because as there's more conflict and things feel more divided, now that's really up to each and every one of us and how we include people in our communities and our families and in our extended communities online. So that becomes a very attractive thing when you've got positivity and you've got the edification and uplifting. It becomes very, very rare it's becoming more and more rare, the edification and the uplifting. So this is a core principle that was taught to me maybe 20 something years ago in network marketing. And I know a lot of you probably would raise your hand and say, yes, that I remember that. When you do introductions and three-way calls, how you can uplift and edify your people authentically, and just how powerful that is when building a team and building a community and building a culture. And that's something that can never be replaced with technology. When somebody authentically speaks of another person on the team and lifts them up. So like here, like I see Peter calling in from over the seas. I'll call you out, Peter. Peter's always dealt with me with such great enthusiasm and excitement, and he's always been so trusting and honest with me as we look at the opportunity. And it's we've been I've been seeing him on the calls for a long time, but I've never really said, hey Peter, appreciate you, man. I appreciate what you're doing and how you're piece here. We want you to be part of the leadership and committee here. Let's find out what we need to do to help you. Natafia, same thing. I love your willpower and your energy to come back and do that. Now, how good does that feel? How good does that feel if someone's coming in on the outside looking at what we're doing here, and watching the smiles on your faces and just how powerful that is? These are the types of things that we've gotten away from in network marketing. Breezy, I see your beautiful face coming through on the calls here, right? Look at the big smile on his face. How good does that feel that we're building a community that we're working together to help each other build and grow something? So the platform itself and what we're doing on the corporate end, we're going to continue to uplift and elevate that. But as new people come and they feel what we're doing here, that's much more powerful than the savings. So when we've got a real opportunity, which we do, and then we couple that with the good feelings and the positive group here, where we're working together, we're all in the same boat, we're rowing in the same direction. Well, let's keep that together. And this is where we're going to get the great leadership from. Is you feel like you're part of a team. Well, the creativity and the innovation comes through. You're more willing to share an idea, and we'll get that really moving. And it just becomes something that becomes so magnetic and attractive that and we all know this to be something that's real powerful out there. And so having that type of vibe there is critical. And same thing with the training, as we get through in here, to really just kind of meet everybody where they're at and just help them along with what's going on, and finding out what's actually what actually the block is, and not with any bullying or anything, but just find out, hey, what's authentically working, what's not, and then together we work with the individuals to get going. I'm mentioning all this because uh inside of a community is a common thread. Any community that's successful, it's growing together. And I say this on our 90-day blitz training. I mentioned on the calls over time. It's a community is a group of people that grow together. Well, growing together requires interaction from all the different people, finding out what you're stuck at, and then figuring out how to overcome that to the next phase, the next step. And so that's where I'd really like to kind of open that up, and then also being able to take the objective feedback. If there's a way that we see how we're working with each other, if there's a better way to do it, let's do that. Now, this is a very conscious shift, different how I'm speaking today than speaking before, but and why I'm saying that is because it's really the community and the way that this program works. It works when we do it together. And so that's the attitude, the things that I've come to remember over the last 5 days. I want to be bringing back to the companies because the constant, never-ending improvement and upgrading of our mentalities and upgrading of our personal leadership skills and how that's going to flow on. Then we'll be able to use these tools, use our deals, use our compensation plan, use the things that we've got here that are part of this infrastructure that we have that is very unique. As part of this idea that we have, this compensation plan that's here that I know can generate massive residual income for you guys. But getting the core right is just one more area that I'm committed to working to and bringing it through to develop our culture here. And so, hey, Pete, are you still out there? I don't see your video, but I'd love for you to comment on this because over the years, I've known Pete to be such a strong leader because he really feels people and he connects with them, and because of that, he's got a good voice and he's got a big piece there, and so that's the type of things I want to bring back here. And David Dubbs, all your hard work, the things that you've done developing, the tools that we have and those pieces, you're an integral part of the system here, and I want to make sure that we're able to gather all the feedback and keep you inspired and excited about what's here, and then we'll develop tools that are in service to what everybody needs, across the board. And so, Dave, I know you've worked on a content drop here. You got some cool videos and pieces here. I want to give you an opportunity to share and comment on some of the things I'm saying here.
Sure. Let me share my screen here. Hold on a second. Find it here. Okay. All right, everybody. Yeah, so we did a good content drop this week. Again, every single week we do a content drop so you guys can have stuff to go out there and post. Did a little mixture of everything this week. Just had some fun with it, some videos, some posts. I'll show you some of the stuff I did here. Let me share my screen so you can hear the sound. Hold on a second.
Yeah, we should. Yes, you get the video.
Again, these are designed to grab attention. All these things are designed for you to post in because we're all scrollers. So what's going to make someone stop, It's really cool stuff here. got some cool graphics to post and some ask me how to make money from home graphics, some good stuff there. Makeup. That one's for the ladies. This one's cool with the ocean sound. And huge discounts to shop, like in a luxury purse store, shoe store, and airlines. And last but not least, so there you have it. Some pretty fun stuff this week to post.
Yeah, I love those travel pieces because one thing that is just extremely popular is people's desire to get out and travel, and so this past week I've been working with people and uncovering maybe dreams that they've lost along the way, that they wanted to see something. I spoke to a woman yesterday where and just discovering what she wanted to do, or something that maybe was a dream that she had that she lost. It was wanting to see Paris. Well, that was just something that she's had since a little girl, and this woman was probably 65 years old or more. And that was just a dream that was lost. And what we have here is a vehicle to help people reach their dreams. A lot of the dreams that we have is either time or money, and we have an opportunity that can get to both. Not to mention, we've just got these amazing travel deals. So that's just one area that can help inside of our communication and prospecting. Also, this is the time of year that people start planning trips. And it's the springtime. We're flipping out of winter, and people are thinking, what am I going to do for a summer vacation? And I want to show you guys just what's available here inside of the Elite Travel. I mean, this could change the trajectory of a family. It could make someone's dreams come true, because it makes traveling and doing it in a really nice way affordable. And it's just not available out there outside of Save Club and this discount club. So I'm gonna share with you guys this this screen, so just how to use the Elite Travel and check it out. So let's look at vacation rentals. I'm going to just pick on the United States here. It's the first tab, and coverage all across the country. But look at some of what's going on here in terms of like these beautiful resorts. This one here in Colorado, 7 nights, includes taxes and fees, $500. And inside these stays, sometimes they're available to fit the whole family. Like, let's go here. Let's look at like some of these 2-bedrooms where they're fitting like 4 to 6 people, and this is such an abundant inventory here, where we've got these places where you got 7 nights for for $500. It's just it's incredible how those work. Let me just kind of open it up even further, as we've got places that are saying, well, like look at these ones here. That was one. I had it set to $499 for the week, but here, look, they're even dropping prices even lower on some of these, where these are now $451 for a week. And anytime you're able to get into, oh, look at this one here, the Westgate Myrtle Beach, 7 nights, taxes and fees included, $300. I mean, Westgate is a top timeshare supplier. I mean, these are bound to just be fantastic locations. These type of deals are just not around. Right here, this a Sheridan property, 7 nights for $400. This is the stuff that we've got to really get out there. Dave, we should basically do a short video, or even take maybe even from this clip and just show off.
Screen sharing. You're not on the screen, Charles.
Oh no, really? Oh man, did that?
Yeah, for the last like 5 minutes, I thought you were just Chad, I get another phone call and I just
Okay,
realized you're not screen sharing.
I'm over here. I'm over here showing off a bunch of stuff that you guys can't see. What? It says sharing. Let's try that again. I'm so sorry, guys. Check this out. Okay, well, I wasn't joking. Let me just kind of
You're
rewind.
good now, Charles. Thank you. You're good.
Seeing that now. Okay, like here, like this right here, Myrtle Beach, $300, 7 nights, taxes and fees included. You know, this these beautiful properties. This place has got a lazy river. And they got just tons of dates available. Some of them are up to like 4 bedrooms, sleep 8 people. You know, $400 for the week. You can bring the whole family. Now, here's an example. Now, when these deals are in here and they're like these great values, sometimes this is what they go for. Like typically they'll sell for like $2,200 for the week, but on select weeks you'll be able to pick them up for like $300. So you got to just check back. This is a live inventory in here. Like this inventory changes daily. Right, let's take a peek at this Myrtle Beach. 7 days, taxes and fees included, right here, right on the beach. The ocean's right there. The ocean's right there. To be able to do this for 7 nights for $300 is just phenomenal. You want to bring, you know, the relatives. This place sleeps up to 10 people for $600 for the week. But that's pretty impressive what we got. And I mean, look where this property is at. The airport's right here. The beach is right here. It's a beachfront condo for $300 for the week. So we can absolutely be helping people with their dreams come true as far as traveling and seeing the world. Yeah, dude.
I was a diamond in the travel business before, and all we sold was travel. We had no other product, right? And we blew it up. Why? Everybody loves to dream travel. The first thing people say when they make money is, when I make money, I'm going to travel. That's what they do. You ask lottery winners, well, what are you going to do with the money? Well, the first thing I'm going to do is travel. That's like the first thing. What are you going to do when you retire? Well, we're going to travel. That's like the easiest thing to sell. And this is just one portal. We have many portals, and I've done videos where I've showed you guys how to go in all the different portals and compare prices. And like nobody beats us on travel. And so for people to be able to jump in here and spend $20 a month to get these massive discounts, you should be able to build a massive business and make a ton of money just off of this product alone. Because like you said, everybody wants VIP travel. They want to live luxury. The first thing they want to do when they make money. So you're telling people, look, we're going to help you make money. Obviously, when you make money, you can travel more. And the thing is, too, it's up in your lifestyle. Me and Charles talked about this before. Sometimes it's not just making money, but it's also upping your lifestyle. So, for example, let's say you're going out to Vegas and you want to stay. What if you can stay, and instead of staying somewhere that's not so great, and then all of a sudden you can stay at a lot nicer resort than you ever thought you could for the same exact money that you were going to spend before? Years ago, I was a marketing director for a supplement company. And it was actually, I was learning about travel way back then, not in the MLM, but they put us on the road, and they would always put us in these crappy hotels, Red Roof Inns, Best Westerns. I mean, the hotels I didn't even want to take my shoes off. You know what I mean? Disgusting. And I asked him one day, I said, if I didn't spend any more money, could you give me your marketing budget? And they're like, if you don't spend any more money, sure. And the next thing you know, I was putting us up in insane hotels, and they were like, oh my gosh, these are so nice. They never wanted to go back to these crappy hotels. And this is before I even had a platform like this. But a platform like this allows you to up your lifestyle, right? And that's an easy thing for people to do. Why would you want to spend, if you can get a red roof price and stay in a 4 or 5 star hotel, why wouldn't you do it, right? So you could take the same money that people have and you could up their lifestyle. And one thing that's extremely hot right now, everybody, is things called staycations. Staycations are, because people's money are a little bit tight. They're not like, okay, like for me to go to Vegas, I got to jump on a 4 hour flight, etc. But you know what? I could go downtown Nashville, which is a big city, or I could go to Atlanta, that's only 4 hours away, or up to Louisville, Kentucky, or even go to Tunica. A lot of places that are kind of close to me. and I could go get a really nice hotel and spend a day or 2 or 3, and it feels like a massive vacation. And a lot of people are doing that where they're looking around a couple hours from their house and they're going on basically what they call staycations because it's kind of close to where they're at, but they could up their lifestyle. So I have a friend of mine that was going downtown Nashville for the 4th of July, and he was going to drive there and back, but over 400,000 people were there. He's going to get caught in traffic. I said, why don't you just get a hotel? It's your birthday. I was able to get him a room off a Save Club that it was called, I forget, the bank or something. It was an old bank vault. It was like this super boutique hotel, really richy inside. He loved it. And the person at the front desk said, I have never, ever seen a price as good as you got this price. Okay. And we got that from Save Club. So you could do a lot of cool stuff with that. And who doesn't want to do stuff like that anyway? Everybody wants to do it, but saving money is an easy thing to sell, especially when you're up in their what do I want to say, their quality of life, right? With the same things. So that's it. So back to you, Charles.
Yeah, so I'm gonna share my screen again and just kind of show you the deals here. So this is the hotels.com, and you're looking over here at this Club Wyndham Resort. Okay, at the cost here is $110 a night, sometimes $160 a night for these rooms. And then when you go back over here to Save Club in the Elite Travel Portal, you're looking at getting the setup here for an entire week, 7 nights, taxes and fees included, for $415. So it's about like 50% off on some of these rooms when you're getting here. So it's pretty exciting to be able to stay at these timeshare style resorts and just do it at a great price. But the key thing here is let's help improve the quality of people's lives or their vacations and the way that they can stay with and bond with their families, and just share some of these deals that we've got here where they're strong and it's totally unique to what we've got going on. Okay, so we're right here about 30 minutes past the hour. This is when I like to open up the lines here and just talk about what's going down. So if we can set it up here. Can people unmute yet? Let's see here. Yeah, if you want to chat, you can raise your hand and we can pull you out and chat, And so if you got any questions, oh, here we go, Colleen. Go ahead,
Hey,
Colleen.
Charles.
Yes.
Hey, Charles. I just want to ask, if you're not an elite member, we can't get access to it to actually advertise and show the deals. Is there any way that I can get, if I'm not an elite travel member, get videos to all those deals to actually advertise?
Yeah, that's what I was saying was just now, just talking about maybe going back here and just doing a quick recording. Try to keep them short. Maybe we can edit it up where we go through and just show the deals and what's there, just to kind of plant the idea. And we can do one that's for different regions. If you're interested in Europe or Asia or United States, kind of clip them together and just get it in a fast-paced thing. I really think that would be timely. Dave, is that something that well, you think you could do?
Of course, I can do it.
Yeah, I think that's good. I think we can show off enough deals in about 90 seconds. That if we got just kind of some hard hitting deals over like 90 seconds, just
I did have one video that I did do that with, Charles. I don't know if you remember it. I actually broke down our regular travel portal and then I showed our elite travel portal and I went through and showed a bunch of different deals in that. Do you remember that video?
I do, and there's been so many things that have come out like that, but yeah, let's get that out and get it reposted properly.
That might help, yeah, because I broke down like here's a deal at our regular travel portal and here's a deal in the elite travel portal, and I show the difference in price and everything. I'll try to find that on Vimeo right now and we'll post it.
Okay, go ahead, Billy, if you want you want to ask a question or chat.
Yeah, can you hear? Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Let me ask you a question, Charles, and thank you for all you do for on top of that. But if I purchase the elite package myself, being excuse me, I can't can't talk without slopping. Um, oh, stroke brain. Anyway, no. For I'm an affiliate. I'm a VIP affiliate. So I mean, I'm not bragging or nothing, but for the extreme travel, they're giving away the 4 day, 3 night giveaway.
Yeah.
You know, for joining.
Yeah.
If I join and pay the extreme portal, can I gift that free trip away to somebody?
Yeah, yes, you can, Billy. Yep. Yeah, that certificate.
That's great.
Yeah, so when you do the elite travel upgrade, you'll get an email welcoming you to that program and starting your 1 year subscription. And it's only $29.97 per year. I just put some typos in there. I'm sorry, I was listening and typing at the same time. But yeah, for $30 per year, you get that vacation included. Then you get also the all the benefits for for an entire year. So the value is just phenomenal. In that. So and then and yes, you can gift that away. And guys, you can use your travel portal. I mean, if you've got family members or whatever, nice to get them set up so they can book their own travel. But there's no reason you can't book travel for people inside of here. I mean, this is the same portal that travel agents use to book travel for their clientele. So just let you know.
That's great. That helped me with it. I've got an idea about some marketing on using that as maybe an enticer or something. Maybe I don't know.
Sure.
But no, I do want to ask one more question, and I'll let you go. I'll quit bugging y'all. But on your swag, on your merchandise, your Save Club merchandise, can we get a discount on those?
I honestly the Safe Club store, the merch store, I just set it all to cost. So it's not like a generator. I mean that's a print on demand company called Printify, and I just set everything to what the cost is. So whatever you're paying there, it's not like a profit center. In fact, I think I pay like $29 a month just to keep the store hosted for everybody. So, but yeah, it's
I haven't been there in a while.
Yeah, that's just straight up what it is. But yeah, no, Billy, and I love your representation. That's great.
Okay, thanks, guys.
Yep.
Hey Charles, I put it in the chat, the video where I break down the discounts, and then I also threw the bonus video in there as well.
Yeah, Colleen, take a look at that in the chat right there. There's a couple videos in there about how that works. Go ahead, Bruce.
Okay, thanks. As a follow-up to Colleen's question, if you recall, a couple of weeks ago, I asked if you could get in touch with the company providing the travel to see if we can get a demo account where they can search, but they can't take an action. They can't book anything, but at least they can search. This way, prospects by the thousands can be searching when they want to travel, where they want to go, as opposed to us making 1,000, having Dave make 1,000 videos that take him the next 4 years.
So let me get the demo. We had demo travel. So basically it's a demo travel portal that someone can go search with, and when they go to book, it tells them, because we actually set up an account. So when someone gets the elite travel upgrade, they have to have their address in. It's a whole registration process with our travel partner. And so I do believe there is a demo of that. I'm gonna get with that team over there. That's a great suggestion, Bruce. I know that it was asked before. I've got written down here on my to-dos. So as soon as I can get with that team, I'm gonna get that, and we'll put it out here so that we can use it. In fact, it might even be something that if it is a link like that is safe to send people to, and it's not not capturing information or directing them anywhere differently, what I'll do is I'll put it right on the tour. So it's, if people are looking at what's going on, there'll be a link inside the tour where they can demo the travel, but not be able to purchase until they're sold out. So
Yeah.
that's a good idea, and I really want that. I don't want people to be thinking, and people love shopping for travel. So let me see what's possible there. I know that some of these travel agent prices and whatnot, they don't want it to be like strung out on the internet and like displayed. But I think if we have it on the tour where it's behind them having to register an account as a pre-enrollee, I bet I could get them to open something up for us.
Okay. Yeah, I suggested it before, but you know what they say, the fortune's in the follow-up. So I'll keep following up with you until we get it.
Smart man, Bruce.
All right.
I got it written down here. I'll message you directly after I hear back.
Thank you.
Okay. All right, Ryland, you can unmute.
Yeah, so I joined the Elite Travel and they confirmed they sent me an email, but I have no idea what I did with that email to be able to make the reservation. So I'm trying to figure out how can I find that email or who do I call for them to send it back to me?
I see. Okay. I have a recovery link.
And I'm going to Orlando this weekend using Elite Travel.
Oh, fantastic. What kind of place did you end up getting?
Hyatt.
Oh, okay. Right.
And it's a convention that we're going to, and the price we got is better than the convention price.
Beautiful. Okay, so the travel certificate. Okay. Okay, yeah. So to be able to recapture the travel certificate, that's something that what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get the link and then I'll get it to the customer support team and say, hey, if anyone ever asks for their recovery link on either the welcome email for the hotel bookings or this, I'll give them the process to they get the recovery link.
Cool, because I want to make a reservation soon.
If you missed it, you can get it again. Yeah, no problem.
Right, thanks.
All right, Natafia, go ahead.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Okay, so my question goes with the travel. So I did want to focus on sharing the travel portal. So if I have my own little small group or webinar, I could show the portal, right? The different prices on there because that's making it public kind of, or how's that work?
So you're saying you want to
Okay.
you want to show off like the
A couple of deals, right? Yeah. Yeah.
like specific deals?
Yeah.
Okay.
I couldn't do that, right? I mean, is that against the policy? Because you mentioned something about showing the portal to different,
Yeah, I mean,
not making it public, but it'd be kind of like a private Zoom, something.
there is, yeah. I mean, you can privately show somebody what's going on if you pop them on like a Google Meet or like a Zoom or something and walk them through it. That's the best way to do it because it's real time. What the travel company and the travel industry doesn't like is
Don't post it and
taking deals and doing like comparisons because it changes.
It changes.
So it's like you could show this deal and then you could show Expedia and but it could be like different times. It's not always there. So actually, that was one area that they had like mentioned to us in the beginning. I don't know the full policy there, but they basically were saying just be aware of that when making.
What we were saying was try to show like deals for the same day. So like the next day it wouldn't matter. So let's say you were looking at say, hey, okay, today is today. Let's go and look and see what kind of deals I could save tonight. And okay, Priceline has it for $200 tonight, but tonight we can get it for 110. And then you're good. They just don't want to show you like 3 months out and then the deal can change. And then that's where they were saying. But you can certainly show
But then you
deals.
can also tell people, say that to people, they know prices change because you could go to airline to book a flight And if you go maybe even a couple hours later, it's different, right? So that's just
Yeah, I
how
think if you do the disclaimer like that too, you're good. Like if you say, hey, listen, this is just for an example only. Obviously, the prices can change. You know, this is what we're showing right now compared to the competition. But you know, I think you can do that, Charles. I think that's good.
Yeah.
yeah.
Anything else, Natalia?
No, that's it. And I haven't been able to take a real advantage of the cash back yet because I haven't been doing a lot of shopping yet. But as I become more of a leader, I'm gonna do a whole lot more shopping, and I can get more
Yeah.
cash back.
Well, while you're on that, just guys give you an update on the cashback shopping portal. We've got we're making progress on that. Two great solutions. Really happy with how that's coming together. So we'll be able to pull that back out, and also any cashback and all cashback match from the shopping portal has been collected, and we're going to settle it on Friday. So you'll see that if if you get your commissions and you see some extra things in there, and then all the reporting is built into the back office. So if you do cash back from any shopping or anyone that you've referred to Save Club and you do a cashback match, you'll probably see some new items there on your commission run. And that we do that monthly, and the monthly matrix, matching bonuses, cashback match, all that is coming out on Friday. Okay.
Well, thank you.
Jonathan, you're able to unmute? Or James, you're unmuted. Go ahead.
Oh, you answered the question with the cashback. That's awesome. Thanks. I just want to know when the portal is going to be back available.
Yeah, I'm mind reading. Okay, so we've got another an affiliate came to me with a strategy that they've been using to help people earn cash back with another portal. And so we've been developing a funnel. There's like 4 pieces to it, but we're going to basically take the most aggressive cashback shopping portal out there, and then we're going to match them. And they just have some special bonuses. It doesn't mean that their cashback shopping is the best all the time. It just means they've negotiated some upfront incentives to get some money in, and we're making that into a landing page funnel. So if you want to lead with the idea of cashback, that's the one that's easier, the easiest one for us to implement. And then that'll get people in doing their cashback shopping, give them the biggest upfront bonus. And then as our shopping portal comes back, then we'll have all the cashback match and the really cool, unique features that we have for Save Club part of it. So yeah, that's something that's already in the works. There's basically 4 different areas. We have like our landing page. We've got we show people how to go and collect the maximum cashback. So there's a little bit of a training. There is a way to add your link, so that there's an additional step, and then there's it's how to redeem, because it's a different payment system. So all that stuff's kind of fragmented, but the main thing is we have the front end funnel so that we have the most powerful way to promote cashback shopping. So if people are out there and they're like, what's the most powerful thing for cashback shopping? We can pull them in there, and because those incentives that they have are pretty cool. It's like anywhere from like $30 to $120, if people get in and shop right away. It's a bonus to the customer on top of the cashback. And so that, that's something that's unique. It's a little gimmicky, but it's what's working out there. So I said, hey, let's not try to just battle with the cashback companies out there. Let's just integrate that program into what we're doing and add a tool, so that a landing page tool, so that we actually can be collecting that information and then show them all the other savings. Because really, when someone's looking for cashback, that's a person that's interested in being a smart shopper. That's a person that's interested in being so conscious of where their money's going that it makes them a really good prospect for showing them Save Club.
Like so tight, but hopefully by the end of March, everything be ready to rock and roll, or before.
Yeah, no, I mean, we've already started piecing that together. I mean, yeah, we're just in the beginning of March, so but I'll update us weekly on that, James.
Okay, thanks, Charles.
Yeah,
Thanks, Dave.
Could be a lot faster than that. Like I said, we've already started.
Okay.
Go ahead, Jonathan. Mr. Gibbs, if you're talking, we can't hear you. Trying to unmute you again. What about you, Peter? You want to start?
Yeah, if Jonathan is not ready regarding the audio, yes. First of all, I thank you, and I think you're right regarding the community and the inclusiveness. That's important. And I had an idea during this conversation regarding the money back guarantee and the demo, the travel demo. I think if you have the money back guarantee, you don't need a demo because you have the real stuff. And if you don't like it, you just cancel. Or another maybe silly idea, like other service providers, you give a 7-day period where they don't pay anything and they can look at everything we have. And after 7 days, for example, they pay what they wanted to have. For example, the membership or affiliate. I mean, it's tricky, but it's just an idea popping up through this conversation.
Yeah. So Peter, just to address that directly. So yeah, that's why we do offer the 7-day money back guarantee, and doing like a 7-day free trial, that would work, but we still want to collect the credit card information because, it would actually hurt
Sure.
the
Yeah.
field if you didn't do that. And so, but again, it's pretty low cost as well.
Yeah.
And so the way that we combated that is we put in the enrollment bonus. So now that they can do the free trial, they've got nothing to lose, and then they get the free trip as an enrollment bonus. Then give away that certificate if they want. If they're not even using it, they just post it up, give it to somebody. So
I'm good with that. No problem.
yeah,
It was just an idea, but
really,
it's
that's definitely something that in the marketing materials we want to touch on. And I'll tell you what, we're doing that with a nonprofit group that we've got lined up, where what's happening there is we have a funnel, and I'm getting a little background noise here. Where's that coming from?
No, it's all good.
You guys hear that?
That's me. Now it's good.
Okay. So with the nonprofit group, we're doing this where we're bringing them in for the give 5, get 5.
Yeah.
And that's the funnel. It's only just that. The only thing that prospect can do is get the app. And so I'll show you guys what that looks like here. It's actually a hidden page. So it's not something that everybody could, would want to use, but you'll see here. Let me share my screen again. So you'll see here in the pages that it goes from 27 to 29. Here's what happens if you go to 28. It's this page here that is similar to the cashback piece, but when someone goes through this page, they're brought to a tour page that only shows them downloading of the app. That's it. There's no other buttons. There's nothing else for them to do. And I did that. This was a custom funnel piece for one of our nonprofit groups. That's actually recruiting a lot of charities. And,
that's cool.
Yeah. But the idea is that once they're through that portal, we actually lead with the travel certificate. We're saying, okay, now that you're set in, we've got another gift for you. When you support your charity with your purchase of the discount card membership program, you're going to get a free trip. And so we're actually kind of leading with, we gave you the app, now we're going to give you a trip, also support your charity. And
I have a last question. It's regarding the affiliate links. When I put people who say, and I say, hey, take this link and subscribe, essentially. The ideal way for me would be frictionless, meaning I can offer 2 links. One is the standard membership and affiliate for $80, and the other one would be the VIP for
Because
1
what
year.
the scientists did was into the vessel.
Yeah, we don't.
Oh, I didn't say that, but I wonder if it's. I mean, it's possible, but it's worth following up with this idea that you have not the thing that you have to put in all your information, get all through the stories, and get through the normal funnel. If you already decided, okay, I want to do it, just give me the link, I sign, give you my credit card, essentially. Yeah.
Yeah, so you can enroll people directly with the safeclub.com/username, and then click on join, and then there's the
Yeah.
join right there. They'll have to actually pre-register as a pre-enrollee. So there's that way to do it if you've got them outside of the system. But I wanted to make one more comment on a cool part of the Savers app that I did a call on Friday with with the nonprofit group and the CEO of the Savers app to further align what we're doing with the charity fundraising. There is going to be in the next update on the Savers app. So, always like if you go to log in your Savers app and ask for an update, take the update because really cool stuff happens with that. So when you get the update, there'll be a place where you can then donate your cash back to the charity. And so that
Wow.
cool. So that means like if you don't want your cash, you're getting the app and you're going to get cash back, and the charity is going to get a cash back match. But if you want to donate a percentage or all of your cash back to the charity, that's now going to be a feature that's part of it. And so
That's super cool.
that was an idea that came back from a user, and we figured out, hey, I think that's going to be great. The charity is going to love that. People are going to love donating, giving back their cash back. Because one thing we do know, people will do more for giving, especially to a worthy cause, than they will do for themselves. So really excited to see how that grows. And again, it goes back to the character and the leadership and the community that we have here. I really would love us to be known as social entrepreneurs.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, no problem. But for us to be part of known as like a social entrepreneurship type of organization that is focused and constantly giving back. Okay, guys. I'm going to take these last two questions from Jonathan and Peter, and then we'll go from there. I just realized we're right at the top of the hour. Go ahead, Jonathan. Is your mic working now? Still can't hear you. Go ahead, Peter. I think Jonathan's having a mic issue.
Okay. My question is about the co-op leads.
Yes.
Are those leads connected to the AI system now? Because I got those co-op leads, and I got a lot of people, when I got the leads, they came in, it seemed like everybody looked at it, but nothing else happened.
Yeah. So what we're doing here is we've got a training coming out. We're going to do it on Tuesday night. Let me see if we can do it tomorrow night, or maybe this week we'll do it on Thursday night, but then it'll be consistently on Tuesday night at 5 p.m. Pacific. And then we're going to have anyone that's involved in the co-op program, we're going to go through like a full training on how each one of those systems work. But what we've done right now, Peter, is we've connected both the databases, and so we're going to start with the AI communications with our ranked members, then our affiliates, and then we're going to go right back into the pre-enrollees, which will be the pre-enrollees that you've got there. But so we are doing follow-up right now. The text messaging component that we want to put into place, that's the next piece. So as leads come in and they hit real time, we want to be text messaging them, getting them back to the tour. So we're getting them both through they're seeing the tour, they're getting an email, then they're getting an AI communication through text messaging. The next set of lead gen that we're doing is actually happening directly on Facebook. So it's cool as we get a message on through Messenger, through Instagram Messenger, and we can invite them to the group page and the group, the Save Club group, and the Save Club site. Then the other piece is getting them looking at the YouTube, because these recordings go up on the YouTube. So that's another way to just get touches on them and getting them the right information. So the key is once a lead or a prospect is generated, we want to follow up with them as many times as possible till they get that enough information to where they can get back and join.
Okay. Okay. Now, one thing I wanted to say too, I've gotten cash back before. It's in my portal, in my back office, but yesterday was the first time that I just went into a store and swiped my card, and then I came home and I saw the cash back on there.
On the app, right? So Peter, how many cards have you uploaded to your app?
I got about 5 cards uploaded there.
Perfect. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
just gonna.
I've gotten them, like I've gotten them through travel before. I got cash back, and I got them through restaurants before. But this is the first time that I just went and swiped my card, and I got home. I not unexpected see the cash back on it just from swiping my card.
That's cool. Where'd you go? What store?
That was a chicken place. What's the name of that chicken place?
All right, nice. Yeah, that's what I love to see is make it easy. That's why
It was a fast food chicken place. Captain Jay's fish, chicken fish.
Okay.
Captain Jay's chicken and fish place. Yeah.
Well, there you go. Well, look at that. Captain Jay's getting some extra advertising because they gave us.
All right.
Okay, Peter. Thanks for sharing. Okay, Jonathan, you able to chat now? We've still got a mic issue, man. You're unmuted on my end. How about this, Jonathan? Just give me a ring here. Give me about 90 minutes and I'm free. Okay. I think I saw you. I think I saw you ringing me earlier. I'm just I'll get it. Something's wrong with your mic. Okay, everybody. Thank you for attending. I'm excited about creating the right culture here. I'm excited about creating the right authenticity and vibe, and really leaning into what we've got with the community that we have here at Save Club. So with that, everybody, enjoy. The spring is upon us, and welcome to March. So have a great day. Thanks for attending.